Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today our topic is on cumulative frequency. As I have already given a lecture on frequency distribution, in those lectures I have explained you what is frequency, and this frequency it was defined and is defined as a number of times a value of particular variable exists, or we can say occurs in a given series. And today we will learn about cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? It is obtained from the simple frequency. It shows the number of times a value of a variable in a given class and value of the variable that comes before that class. It shows the number of times a value of variable, जैसे कि सिंपल फ्रीक्वेंसी में होता है, लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या होता है, number of times of a variable in a given class और value of variable that comes before that class, जो इससे पहले भी क्लास आता है उसमें जो वैल्यू ऑफ वेरिएबल है वो भी हम दिखाते हैं क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी में. How it is obtained? It is obtained by a running total of frequencies. To make it more simple, we can define it as, or we can write here it as adding up of successive frequencies to a preceding calculated frequency. That is calculated frequency, I mean cumulative preceding frequency. Now we will take some example how this cumulative frequency is derived from a simple frequency. There are so many variables which we can take here as an example, and we can take their different values and frequencies. The variables are those which take different values with respect to time or with respect to location. They can also take different values, such as income of employees, age of a person, weights of laborers, marks of students, height of persons, poverty, inflation rate, GDP value. These are different different variables which take different values. Now let us take here one of these variables in our example, such as income. Measured in nation's currencies, such as here we will measure it in terms of rupee. The first income group or the first income class start suppose from 5,000. Next class or next income group, this is the class, this or the income group. Suppose it is 7,000, 10,000, and lastly it is 15,000 income class. Therefore, I have used the term here, the class. And next column, we can show the frequency. What this frequency shows, it shows the number of times a value of this particular variable repeats, or we can say exists or occurs, कितने बार appear होता है given series में. इसको हम यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं नंबर ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज और पर्सनस भी लिख सकते हैं. जो हमारा नेक्स्ट कॉलम है उसमें हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे cumulative frequency. We will calculate the value of cumulative frequency, how it is derived from the simple frequency. This is the simple frequency. Let us suppose in this income class it is 6, in this income class it is 4, income class equal to 10,000, suppose it is equal to 2, income class equal to 15,000, suppose there are 3 persons. Therefore, this is the number of employees, that is the frequency. Now we have to calculate cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. In cumulative frequency, I have told you that it is a running total of frequencies, or it is adding of successive frequencies to the calculated frequency preceding one, or cumulative frequency. Let us derive it here as, this is the first value, frequency. Before that, no value of this variable have appeared, therefore it will be written as SAM equal to 6. Now this becomes the preceding one. This 4 is now successive one, succeeding frequency. Now this has to be added to the preceding frequency. It will be equal to 6, or this one 6 plus 4, it will be equal to 10. And here this successive, now this becomes the preceding one. This is the succeeding frequency. 2, it is to be added to the calculated frequency, or the cumulative preceding cumulative frequency, that is equal to 10. It will be equal to 10 plus 2, that will be equal to 12. And this 12, it is to be added by the successive frequency, that is 3. 12 plus 3, it will be equal to 15. Now this 15, that is the last cumulative frequency, it should be equal to the sum of these simple frequency. See here, in total cumulative frequency, in total simple frequency, the total number of employees or total frequency is equal to 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 2 is equal to 12, 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. This total frequency, simple frequency, is equal to the last cumulative frequency obtained. Now define it, this cumulative frequency, with the help of this example. As I have told you that it shows the number of times a value of a variable in a given class and the value of variable that comes before that class. This is the cumulative frequency 10, because before this there is no value of any class or a value of any variable given. Here let us take this 10, this is the cumulative frequency. It shows the number of times a value of variable that appears in a given class. This is a given class 7, and the value of those that comes before that class. Before that class it is the income equal to 5000, means there are 10 persons, 10 employees whose income is 5000 and 7000, and out of this 10, 6 have income equal to 5000 and 4 have income equal to 7000. Similarly, in this cumulative frequency, that is equal to 12, it shows the number of times a value of variable repeats in a given class. Now this becomes the given class, this 10,000 in, and these are the class that comes before this given class. It means that out of 12 there are 4 persons whose income is equal to 7, and 6 persons whose income is equal to 5000, and 2 persons whose income is equal to 10,000, and addition of these becomes equal to 12. Similarly, now 15,000 becomes the current class of income or the given class of income, and all these becomes the class of income that comes before to this, and this is equal to 12 in cumulative frequency. And it shows that there are all these persons whose income ranges from 5000 to 50,000. Out of this 15, 3 persons, 3 employees having income equal to 50,000. Out of this 15, 2 have income equal to 10,000. Similarly, out of 15, 4 have income equal to 7,000, and 6 have income equal to 5,000. And this is the cumulative frequency, addition of these simple frequency, running total. Now we can also show this, how this cumulative frequency is converted into simple frequency. Conversion of cumulative frequency into simple frequency. Our next topic. Suppose in the given example, our cumulative frequency is cumulative frequency in the first column. In the second column we will convert it into simple frequency. We will take the same cumulative frequency as given in our above example, that was equal to 6, 10, 12 and 15. What would have to do here? The first one be written as same, 6 and the second cumulative frequency. From this, the preceding one is to be subtracted. 10 minus 6, it will be equal to 4, and from this 12, 10 is to be subtracted, meaning preceding is to be subtracted by, succeeding cumulative frequency is to be subtracted by preceding cumulative frequency. Here it will be equal 12 minus 10 equal to 2, 15 minus 12 equal to 3. Case it will remain same, first cumulative frequency, and from this preceding cumulative, from this next, that is the succeeding cumulative frequency, we have to subtract the preceding cumulative frequency. Here the succeeding cumulative frequency, that is the following one, it is 10, and the preceding cumulative frequency, that is 6, it will be equal to 4. Now this is the succeeding cumulative frequency, and we have to subtract the minus preceding cumulative frequency, that is 10. 12 minus 10, it will be equal to 2. Similarly, the last cumulative frequency, that is the 15, and the preceding one, it is 12. 15 minus 2, it will be equal to 2. If you will see in our given example, the simple frequency was 6, 4, 2 and 3, and the simple frequency again is here 6, 4, 2 and 3, which we have converted from this cumulative frequency. Hope you have understood it. Thanks.